welcome back into Talking Fitchburg. Joining me today from the mayor's office. Maybe not the mayor's office, but it is the mayor, Aaron Richardson. Aaron, welcome back to the show. How are you doing today?
I'm doing very well. Thanks for having me. How are you?
I'm doing well. Glad you're here with us today, as we're already starting to look to the end of November, which is just crazy to me. Now we're kind of just on the fast track to end the year here. I know from your standpoint, there's only one more council meeting, maybe two, before we close out the year. So I mean,
Two.
two,
Yeah.
two, right?
1 November, 1 December.
Yeah, so things get a little bit easy, maybe on the government side of things for you, but either way, we're glad to have you. I want to start with Aaron. First and foremost, we're sorry that things didn't work out in the state election for you, but also you made an announcement too within the last month that you will not be continuing as mayor. You're stepping down. So for people who were unaware of that or didn't even whatever the case may be, you got to tell us what's next for Aaron Richardson.
I'm not really sure. It's something that I really give it a lot of thought to. I love being the mayor, having grown up here. It's really meant the world to me. We've done so many great things since I've been mayor, but it's one of those where I just felt like it's a lot of work. People don't realize the effort that's involved, and it's hard to balance a full-time job with being mayor. And after doing it for 4 years, I decided it was time to let someone else give it a try. I feel like the city is moving in a good direction and we're in a really good spot right now, which is important for me as well. I'm not going anywhere. I'm going to be around and will help whoever does run for mayor and does get elected and take after me. So I'll be here to help them out, but it just felt like it was the right time for me to go find something else, be able to focus on one full-time job instead of 1.5 or sometimes 2. So yeah, someone else. There's some good candidates. There's 2 people that have announced already, and I don't know if there'll be anyone else, but I'll help out whoever gets elected in April.
Yeah, it's been fun to get to know you. You actually were on some committees before you were mayor, even on council. So it's been fun to see you grow. Actually, since I've been here, you've kind of been the sneaky wheel sneaking up here. Not sneaky, but just there you were in the politics world. So it's going to be weird not to see Aaron Richardson on anything here, but maybe we can just come. You'll be our side reporter to come back in and say how it's going from the outside. Can we coordinate that somehow, Aaron?
I'd love to be a special investigative reporter, even. Maybe I can find all the dirt around City Hall. But no, I'd love to come back and do it. I know where all the dirt is, too.
Yeah.
On
Oh
the
my God.
stairwells from people walking in and out. There's nothing
Yeah, we
nothing
need
in the
help. We
house.
need help in that area cleaning the stairwell, Aaron, so you can help us out. It'll
Does a
be
great job cleaning.
it'll be good. Yeah. Oh yeah. Don't you mess with our good group here in maintenance. They do a great job. All right. Well, we're glad you're going to be around still, and we'll just have to catch you on the run in the future. But thank you for all your stuff. We'll get into the thank yous down the road. It is Thanksgiving though coming up, so I had to get some thank yous in there. One thing that I can thank you for is you did get us through yet another budget season, and from your standpoint, how did things end up after budget was approved?
I think it ended up fantastic. We were really in a good spot. We were able to add, I think, 10 more positions, which was very necessary with not only the growth we have, but also the annexation of the town of Madison. So we're really in a great spot. We were able to do all that, and taxes from the city anyway are going to be pretty flat. There's depends on your assessment, of course, a little bit and how much that increased, but your taxes from the city are going to be pretty flat. There's not going to be much of an increase. Now, that's only like a third of your tax bill. So the school district is like half, and then the county and Madison College. So there's other people that might be raising the tax. Don't come complaining to me about their increases. But that's part of it, is we're able to provide a lot of services and add a lot of services, but to do that without a huge impact to the bottom line and to taxpayers.
Yeah, I think it's laid out. You lay out the initial budget, and then you get your budget amendments putting in. But ultimately, yeah, it worked out pretty good. It was good conversations again this year, and yeah, we have a budget, and that's something like you said that you can put your name on, and have done a great job continuing to see through on those projects and the city's budget, and the taxpayers appreciate it for sure. And our tax bills will be coming out, Aaron, here coming in December, so they'll get a chance to see it firsthand here and know what you're talking about, at least for that front. Switching to a project that I'm very interested in. It's one of my routes at Sain Road Construction. Basically, we've been between Lacey and East Sherrill Parkway is where this construction's been. But good news, we're done with at least almost part one.
Yeah. On the 18th, the intersection is going to open up, and many people might know it as where the new Quick Trip is. People are very excited about that. It's a
This
fan
guy
favorite.
right here. Yeah, he's only saying that, folks, because I told them that my Quick Trip's back open, but that's besides the point.
Yeah, I know that they were painting lines down, and so that'll be open and make it a little bit easier for people to get through. Some construction is still going to continue along Sain Road and into next year. The railroad, we're going to do some improvements where the intersection of Sain and Lacey is, and part of that is doing some improvements to the railroad. But they wanted us to do that over the winter when the railroad's not getting used. So there is going to be some additional stuff that's done over the winter, and then in the spring, that phase will wrap up, and then we'll take the rest of next year off, and then the year after that, we'll actually go from just north of where the Quick Trip intersection is with East Sherrill. We're going to take that to the north, and we're going to redo their intersection with McCoy and make it a lot safer. And so, that's something to look forward to in a couple of years, but very excited about all the improvements and just making that whole area nicer and safer.
Yeah, that road was a rural roadway for all this time. So basically, you're transitioning that into not only a safer corridor, but transitioning it into urban setting here with curb and gutter and other features there. So it does look really nice, and it'll be nice to have that open. But you're right, there's still going to be construction, so take it easy as you pass through there. We'll keep updating them though, Aaron, for you, and certainly we'll see you over at the Quick Trip. I mean, moving on here, Burberry Derby coming up as we get close to Thanksgiving. We'll get your Thanksgiving message here in a moment. But as I tell people, if you want to earn or burn some calories to earn some calories for Thanksgiving, this is the one for you.
It's a fantastic event. It's one of the biggest events of the year in Fitchburg. I've been running it for a long time. I'm doing the 5K like I have in the past. I don't really do a good job of training, so I just do the 5K so I don't hurt myself. I don't do the 10K. But if you're doing 5K, you'll probably pass me anyway. But that's all right. I just get to earn another extra piece of the pie for Thanksgiving dinner.
Well, and do you have I love the hats for that event, by the way. If you haven't been to it, you should go to it first off, because it benefits the local technology fund here. So it's a fundraiser for, but it also the people that come out with the full Thanksgiving hats on, or the turkey hats, that is something to see.
Yeah, I don't have anything like that. I look like a serious runner, even though I'm not, but I at least try to play the part.
So you got the running tights and everything, right, Aaron? Is that what we're talking about here?
It's true. It's true. I don't know if she's going to be here this year or not, but Molly Seidel, who ran at the UW and is an Olympic, I believe she won the silver medal in the Olympics in the marathon. She's run it a number of years, actually. Her family is over in the Milwaukee area, I believe, and they come over. And she runs it in a turkey costume, and she calls herself the fastest known turkey just because she won the women's race anyway last year. So I don't know if she's gonna be back, but yeah, pretty neat.
It is really cool. Yeah, that was when I first started working at Fitchburg, and I had not heard about the Burberry Derby. And I was like, what? I thought it was like this turkey race. I was like, wow, there's gonna be some turkeys racing. Like, what's going on here? No, it's really cool. And hopefully you can all make it out there. And hopefully we'll have some warmer weather. We're getting some cool weather here before, so we'll see what happens. It's been a little bit of everything on that day, so we'll have to see. All right, Aaron, it is the time for Thanksgiving, and a great time to get together with family and friends. The last couple of years with COVID had thrown a lot of wrenches into a lot of different things. You have been lucky enough, maybe not so lucky, to be married during all this time. But this year, just like the last couple of years, it's so important to get together with family, friends, whatever the case may be, whatever you do, just be thankful.
Absolutely. It's, the time to really appreciate what you have. I think that, I'm very blessed to have a lot of great people in my life. I've got a lot of good things going on in my life, and hopefully all of you watching do as well. And it's really a great time to just, appreciate that and appreciate how good we do have it. And hopefully, your life is things are going well in your life, and they'll do even better in 2023. It's kind of that chance to reflect on the past year and get ready for next year. You can even start a New Year's resolution early if you want. You don't have to start on January 1st, but I mean, think that to me, I'm just thankful for everything I have in my life, and I really appreciate everyone that I have a chance to work with.
All right, Aaron. Well, thank you for the heartfelt message, and appreciate you. And we look forward to talking to you one more time for this year, and then we get count them, 4 more times with you next year. So I'm going to use and abuse every one of those next year.
Sounds good.
All right. That is your Mayor Aaron Richardson. We'll check back with him in the month of December. There you go.